Yeah, it feels like team meeting. It's pretty high energy. Still highlight the top agents this month. You're on like people that are like the top 10 individuals, the new teams, the new stuff. Right. What time do you begin? Yeah. I love the. Yeah, you gotta put me on.
Good morning, Keller Williams Ballantyne. How's everybody doing? It has been a long time since I did a team meeting here at this market center back, probably, gosh, the last one would have been December of 2019. So it's good to be back with you guys. Just filling in for Teresa. So what's new? How's real estate? What's something good you can tell me? Awesome, I love that. It's funny, when I joined KW, nobody clapped. There was nobody in the market center. I think there were 5 people when I joined, but anyways, it wasn't this one, it was a different one. Love it and welcome. What else? What else good you want to tell me? How's business? Wow, that was a mixed bag of excitement. Business good?
Yeah.
Challenges? When isn't there challenges, right? What do you think it's going to be like in about a year? Different? Okay. Got it. Well, I'm going to ask you guys then, what's going to happen with rates? Yeah.
So that's going to be dictated by their policy, but the idea is in the next 24 months, we should see them come down to post-pandemic levels, puts it somewhere around 40%. So when that happens,
so in other words, get ready. Awesome. Has it slowed buyers down? It did a little bit in the beginning, right? I mean, it was sticker shock more than anything. Are buyers still buying homes at 7% mortgage rates? Right? People got to live. Life changes are going to happen. You know, real estate will still be needed, regardless of what's happening with the economy. People will always be buying and selling homes. I've seen that in my 22 years of doing this. Been through some really kind of tough markets, but guess what? People still bought and sold homes through everything. We just maybe didn't do as many, but the need was still there, right? So let's kind of jump in here. First time guests. Who's okay? We know we got one first time guest. Do you want to stand up and introduce? There we go, microphones.
Oh, we're on Zoom as well. Oh, hi, Zoom.
Hi, Zoom world.
Everybody. My name is Terry Newkirk. I am a new real estate agent that just joined Keller Williams yesterday. I just had my orientation with Liz. I'm currently in Ignite, so I'm super excited because I feel like the class taught me how to stay out of real estate jail, but I'm still learning how to be a good real estate agent. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia, but I've been in Charlotte, North Carolina for about 13 or 14 years. So yeah.
Well, welcome and welcome. Love it. Hey, Connie. All right, other first time. Hi, we got a mic right here.
Hi, my name is Lisa Wigfall, and I met Angela at an open house on Sunday. And I told her that I was with EXP, but I was looking. I had an awesome tour with Abby, and I have to say I genuinely love this office. just going to talk to my husband, and you should be seeing me probably next week.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Lead generating twice. That's a double dip. Thank you. All right. Who else? Right here, right?
Hello, I'm Kayla Robinson, new agent here. It's been a long time coming, but it actually was a pretty smooth process. I took my class in April, passed my test in June, and now I'm here. So I'm really excited to be amongst all of you all, ready to learn and hit the ground running.
Love it. Any other first time? All right. Keep rolling. Bucket fills. Who wants to kick us off on bucket fills?
Hey, good morning, Zoom. Valentine. I want to take a minute to bucket fill our team. We've been working the first half of the year, learning and getting our lead gen together, and we've really just been very proud of everyone. They've turned in some really great results. We've got Jasmine, who's closed a buyer and has now got her first listing. Yay. And we've had Cassandra. She's going to be closing her second buyer here this week. And
Woo.
Erica has gotten her first 2 listings. She's gotten them under contract. We'll be closing them here in this coming week. And she's made her $1 million club with that for the first time.
Hey.
We're just very proud of everybody. And we're very, very thankful for Beth because she pretty much keeps us all in line. And that's probably the hardest job. So that's
It always is. Not just you guys. All right. Anybody else? Bucket fills. Jenny Linich.
Rhymes with spinach.
Was that your bucket fill?
Well, my maiden name is Graham, so that was always Graham Cracker. I got this whole food thing going on, whatever. I just wanted to let you guys know about the awesome landscaper we have on our vendor list. I had a buyer close last week that the seller did not mow the grass the entire time we were under contract. And I called him on Saturday. He went out Sunday afternoon. He had to do 3 passes, some of it with the weed eater because it was wet. There were snakes, there was poison ivy. It was about 1/3 of an acre and it looks beautiful. And he charged me $95. He's awesome. His name is Greg. I don't remember the name of his company, but he's the only landscaper on our vendor list. Well, he is divine, that's for sure. So he is awesome.
Thank you for that. Any other bucket fills? Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Yes. Hand the mic over. Yep. Thank you.
I think I posted this on Facebook, but I still want to thank a few people, if I'm allowed. David Seabor, who reached out to me when he knew I was going to be away. Juliana, who helped me with a couple clients and processing their loans quickly. And I appreciate that so much. Cassandra Camfield, who helped me with a buyer to try to get some stuff done there. There's one more. Who am I forgetting? Joy. Oh, how could I forget? Lily Roman from Kennedy Group, who was always available to help me. So for those new agents that are coming in, I want to say that this is an amazing office. You probably got a feel already, but knowing that you can count on somebody to reach out to help you, give you a hand, regardless of the circumstances, is just amazing. So thank you, everybody.
I love it. Thank you. Anybody else? Hey, Connie.
Since you brought up a vendor, I just want to bring up a vendor I recently used, actually just this last week. I've never used before. It's Nextdoor Photos. I not only got him to go to Great Falls, South Carolina, which I'm sure they didn't want to. They did a drone. This is a 10-acre property. They did video. They did my measuring, all that $400. And that's not much. My other photographer, he's amazing, but I probably pay that just for the pictures. So I just want to give a shout out Next Door Neighbor. They really did a fantastic job. And I called them one day. They were there by the following July 3rd, which was right before the 4th. So anyway, I thought they were
Awesome.
amazing.
Great job. Anybody else?
I want to bucket fill really quickly my coaching group because y'all are amazing. But my coaching group is truly amazing and they closed 7 deals last month. So I'm super, super proud of them.
I also double as a mic runner.
I want to take the advantage introduce you to Omar Perez right here, and I want to make a big shout out bucket list for him because he's killing the game. Yes, he started. Yeah. He started 6 months ago, 7 months ago. He already closed 6 deals, have 6 houses on the contract,
That's awesome.
6 more houses on the contract, and 2 active listings right now. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So, there is business out there, people. So go get it because there is there. You're just gonna stay consistent and do the work.
go
And
get
that's
it.
the perfect example of doing the work.
Love it. Thank you. Anybody else? Right. Well, we're not going to hear from Mark.
Hello,
today.
Keller
There
Williams,
we
and
are.
welcome to July. Can you believe it? Mark King here from Keller Williams Realty International, and the first half of the year is in the books. And so good news is next month is Mega Camp month. Can't wait to see all of you in Austin, Texas. That's August 15th and 16th. So excited about that. And for all of us viewing this, what we know is the back half of this year could be a little dicey based on what happens with the government and the Fed and all those fun things. Here's what we know for sure. She who controls the listing controls the transaction. So right now I'm going to challenge you, double up on your listing activities in both your lead generation and your lead conversion. And so if we do that, we're going to be in great shape going into the 3rd and 4th quarter and set up a beautiful 2024. Have an amazing, amazing month, and we'll see you at Mega Camp.
All right, so now it's time for our mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspectives. So our mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. That last one, legacies worth leaving. What does that really mean for you guys? What's the legacy you want to leave, and who do you want to leave it to? Kids? Did anybody leave you a legacy?
Hard work.
Hard work. Yep. Love that one. See, guys, here's the thing on this one. I've been around here long enough. They just added this one not too long ago, a few years back. That was a game changer for me because it made me think about my business a little bit differently. Because what is the legacy I want to leave? If you spend a lot of time building something, creating something, doing something, what is it you want to leave for people? So initially, the legacy that I always thought this was going to be was a legacy for my daughter to take over the business. She's on my sales team. She's been here almost 9 years. And then you start having grandkids. So I've got soon to be a 4th granddaughter coming. And then what can the legacy be that this business does, the profit from the business, that can do things for them like a generation away? So legacy is worth leaving. When we talk about our mission, think about the mission in your own personal life too. Like, it's okay to follow this or recreate a portion of this or any part of it or all of it. But really, I really want you guys to think about the legacy. What is the legacy you want to leave? Because sometimes that can become the motivator that keeps us in the game to do the things we have to do so we can get what we want when we want it. Okay. Vision to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. And I think we keep proving that one over and over again, just from how long we've been in business, and especially in this market center. Values, God, family, then business. Our beliefs. Who wants to do this one? All right. Should our. We don't have to do the whole dance, but Caleb, do you want to help us maybe say it? Okay. By the way, that dance has changed over the years too. And if it wasn't for a bad knee, maybe I'd dance it right now. All right, so win-win or integrity, customers, commitment, communication, creativity, teamwork, trust, equity, and success. This is also known as our Y4C2TES. Love it. And our perspective, a technology company that provides the real estate platform that our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. And Keller Williams has always been a company that thinks like a top producer, acts like a trainer consultant, and focuses all its activities on service, productivity, and profitability. And that one comes from Gary Keller himself. All right, so let's keep rolling. July birthdays. Woohoo! If you have a birthday, stand up in July. Let's celebrate you. Love it, love it. Happy birthday to everybody. And July work anniversaries. See, that's what my dance would have looked like. July work anniversaries. If you're in the room, stand up. Let's celebrate you. Woo! Really, just two? So we do have, for example, Ann, who also was a former team leader in this market center, celebrating 15 years. Too bad she's not here. We celebrate that a little bit more. All right, cool. Let's keep going. July newcomers. If you're new and on this list, please stand up so we can applaud you and welcome you to Keller Williams and tell you happy Valentine. All right. Whoop, not too fast. And June cappers. Stand up, 100%ers. Hey, Connie, can I ask you a question? So you've been here how long now? Do you remember the first time you capped? Do you remember when it was? Was it the first year? Do you remember how long it took you to cap? I don't either. I was just curious. How did it feel though that first time moving to 100%? Because the firm you were at prior, you didn't have 100% monetary program, did you?
So that was just like, that's when you start.
Yeah, really. I mean, the 100%, I remember the first time I capped and it was like, wait, I've got, and at the time, I think I had 7 months at 100% commission. It just gave you just this whole different feel like, man, 100% commission, that's a big deal. It actually motivated me to go out and do more. Then I gamified it and it just became a thing after that. But anyways, congratulations to everybody who capped in June. All right, our special guest today, let's welcome Carolina Gold Mortgage. Okay.
So we'll try to keep this brief. Do you have the slide, Liz? So does anyone familiar with Fannie and Freddie? Do you know the differences, right? Okay. So there are lenders who some underwrite only to Fannie. There are some who underwrite only to Freddie. And the reason that I wanted to put this slide up here is this was actually a loan file that Juliana had last week. So we have a portfolio of about 7 or 8 different banks that we can send loans to. And one of the banks that we sent the loan to is a Fannie Mae only shop. And we thought they had an appraisal waiver. When underwriting came back, that appraisal waiver had been removed. So because of the fact that we have other banks that we partner with and we can underwrite to both entities, we were able to rerun that file and found out that we could actually get an appraisal waiver through Freddie Mac. So the reason I want to bring that up is there's a lot of people that don't know that some lenders can only write a loan to Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. And so when you're thinking about what's in the best interest of your clients and how you can serve them, sending them over to us and being able to see which we can provide and what's going to be the better option, because that appraisal waiver, one, shortens the time needed for the loan. So think about if something comes up in a home inspection and you have to go back and negotiate with the seller for repairs. Well, what happens if you can tell that seller, well, it's only been 7 days and my client is already fully approved by the lender because all we needed was title and underwriting. We didn't need an appraisal. That's going to change the mindset of the seller because now they know the person they're under contract with is cleared to close. So it might give you a little bit more wiggle room. At the same time, you're going to save your clients $600 to $700 by being able to get that appraisal waiver. Just because they're both conventional entities doesn't mean that they underwrite the same way. So you can see that with not only the appraisal waiver, but then also the collateral rep and warrant relief, as well as the amount of assets that are needed. That's another big deal. Freddie Mac is saying they only need 1 month of assets versus 2. So an example of why that's important is lenders are very suspicious of large deposits. Anytime an underwriter sees a large deposit in a bank statement, they're going to want to know where that comes from. They're going to want to document it, all of that stuff. That can create more of a headache for your client. So let's say you had a client that sold a car recently or an RV or something like that, and they made $50,000. So they go and deposit that money in the bank. Well, if we only need 1 month's worth of bank statement, that may not show up. That may be less that we have to document to an underwriter. So it makes the process for the client much easier. So the point is that I wanted to share this with you all today, just to show the fact that every file that we get, every opportunity we see, we're always going to run it through both underwriting systems to find out what is going to make it the easiest experience for your client and the most efficient, so that we're not only providing a high level of service, but we're trying to make it easier on everyone to get through the transaction.
Right.
The only other thing I have, which we don't have a slide for because I just found out about it, demand, as many of you know, is kind of heating up and there's a lot of competition with offers right now. So we have a partner, the Loan Store, and they just released a buy before you sell program. What they do is they give a 0% interest bridge loan based on the equity to your client. So if your client owns an existing property and they don't want to have to sell before buying and they don't want to have to make a contingent offer, they can contact us. We send them to the Loan Store. You fill out a quick questionnaire. You have to provide at least 10 photos. We send the loan file within 2 or 3 days. They're going to come back with a full equity valuation of your client's existing property. And they're going to give up to 80% of that equity to go towards down payment and closing costs as a 0% interest bridge loan. You, as the listing agent, still control the sale of the home. They do not. So you get to still market the home. You get to list the home. And if after 90 days, the home hasn't sold, you have the ability to continue keeping it listed, or the client can choose to have that bank buy out the property from them. But at the end of the day, they're never going to take the listing away from you. So you still get that opportunity. The nice part is as a listing agent, you're typically getting in front of that person long before they're even considering to buy a home. So if you can sit down with them and say, hey, we have a lender we're working with that has a 0% interest bridge loan that'll allow you to buy before you sell. If that would make it easier for you, then this is a route we can go. That can also help you capture both the listing and the buy side as well. So it's a really cool program and just wanted to share that with you guys.
It's a really good deal.
Thank you, Will. And I just wanted to piggyback on what you said. I just think this is so powerful in showing how, some banks are Fannie only shops or Freddie only shops. We're able to see, when we run the loan file for approval to proceed with a green light, with the pre-approval. If there is a bank that's a Fannie only shop, they're certainly not going to say to the client, well, if you go to another bank, you're going to get a pre-approval waiver appraisal waiver. And how many times have we heard about a transaction or been in a transaction where the appraisal came in light and now you're going back and renegotiating, or, and when that could be completely avoided when you have that appraisal waiver. And like Will said, it's a much easier transaction and pre-approval for the client when you work with a broker who can see that and send it to the bank. That's going to make it a slam dunk for the client and everybody. So I just think this is really powerful. Thank you for sharing that. So what I was going to talk to you a little bit about briefly is Carolina Gold now has access to list reports. How many of you all use or are familiar with list reports for your listings and open houses? Reach out to me, send me an email or stop by the office, send me a text message, and let me know that, and we can get those flyers. I love the shareables. I see agents that are online
connecting with list reports that are using those shareables on social medias. You want to get in front of your clients, want to get in front of your social media presence, and with all of the shareables that that are available, just to have that presence online. There's so much good content out there, and it's already done for you. All you have to do is a couple clicks, and it puts your name out there. So reach out to me on that. I'm happy to connect you with that. And it just takes a couple minutes. It's automated. It's fantastic. So any questions on anything that yes, ma'am.
Minimum's 250, of the home sale price. Minimum's 250, max is 2.5.
Great question. Great question. Thank you so much for the time.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. All right. For the month of June, congratulations to everybody who wrote, both individuals, teams, and groups who wrote $1 million worth of business in that month. Everybody know the difference too between teams and groups? Okay, thank you. I mean, there was nobody saying yes or no. 2 people, more than 2. The world of KW, that's it. But think about this. Julie Staley, $5 million, wrote $5 million in 1 month. That's a lot of commission dollars coming in. That's fantastic. Listed $1 million. Wait a minute. There was more than one. I didn't think anybody was listing any homes. Nobody wanted to sell. Okay, but we have some big hitters up here again. Leslie Snipe. There she is. $2.8 million in listings taken. And HPREA on the group side, almost 6 million in listings. So yeah, there's obviously people that want to sell a house. So get out there and find them, right, Mike? Closed $1 million or more. Leslie's, God, you had a big month. $5.6 million closed, and Julie Staley, 5 million closed. So that's fantastic. Teams, we had M Web Properties, 3.1 million. J White Group, $15.5 million. Some big numbers. I can remember back in the day. No, I'm sorry. Congratulations to our top producers. We have our top individuals, Leslie, top team, Mary Web Properties, and top groups, J White Group. So congrats to everybody for a fantastic June. Again. Okay. Hi, Gary.
Everyone. I'm so excited about Mega Agent Camp this year. You know, every year, Jay, Jason, and myself, we sit down months in advance and we ask the question, how can we help? What can we do? What value can we bring to you that would make a difference right now in your lives? So, as you know, it's the 3 L's. It's leads, listings, and leverage. And then we add in wealth building, and we just go for it. To me, that's what Mega Agent Camp is. Thinking big, aiming high, and tackling the issues in a manner that would really help you right now. Tickets are limited this year. I apologize for that. So if you're coming, grab that ticket and come on. I can't wait to see you.
By the way, while not officially part of our market center, he has a July birthday too. Mega Agent Camp, as stated a couple of times, August 15th and 16th. Who's going? Hey, JPEG. Awesome. We'll see everybody there. Top 5 reasons to attend. Well, first of all, who's attended in the past? Are any of these 5 reasons part of the reasons that you guys have attended or would attend again? Yeah. Networking is number 1 for me, because I can tell you, anytime I go to family or mega camp, family reunion or mega camp, I usually get a referral that pays for the trip. Just got to be a little intentional with it. So there it is, 3 and 4, right? And then, of course, Gary, just his vision of what this industry is always doing just continues to amaze me. So, yeah, love to see everybody there. Yeah, please.
Like that, when you attend, if you are purposeful as far as like, you know, posting on social media that you're there, you know, content that helps your client, all that, you know, if you're doing that, these other 10 other, you know, real estate agents they know are not doing that, it makes you look a heck of a lot better. And they see you as investing in yourself and them as future clients and everything. So it just, there's
Standing out against competitors. Love that, Jess. Thank you. Anybody else? Anything you want to add about Mega Camp? Okay, cool. Mastery Client Event at Mega Camp on the 15th. Tim Tebow, for anybody that's in MAPS Mastery Coaching. We love that. Upcoming events. What's that? Oh, this is for here now. Yeah. Yeah, July 13th. So what do we have here? We have Solar 101. Everything you want to know about solar. You want to just scroll through these or?
You can scroll through them. So if anyone
Okay.
wants to register, you'll see some QR codes as you go. So this is your opportunity to scan those QR codes so you guys can get registered now. And obviously, if you miss the QR code, we do have our office calendar and you're welcome to pull the registration links from that on QWB resource.
Okay, love it. Next, we got Jay White coming in for a mastermind, July 17th from 1 to 2. What's his topics this month?
So actually, he does a wide variety. He
does them
usually
all?
yeah, he really does
Covers
actually
all
touch
of
on
it?
a lot of different things. And a lot of times it's based off of the questions that you guys bring to him. He's willing to kind of talk about whatever you guys are interested in discussing for the day. So that's
And how much did his team just close?
Oh, I think it was 15 million.
Yeah, a little over 15 million. So maybe there's some wise advice in what Jay can share. All right. Then Wednesday, July 26th from 2 to 3:30, learn Google Suite. Yassine, is he in here?
I was gonna say,
Oh, he's at a closing.
darn.
Has anybody taken one of Yassine's classes in the past? How much did you learn about Google that you didn't know? And there's still a lot more to go. The beauty of it is a lot of the KW stuff, we have the KW Google Suite that is part of our package or our technology package. So we've got access to all this stuff, guys. Definitely come in and learn how to use it. Friday, August 4th from 1 to 2, Amber Byers. Who's going to be? Oh, Agent Spotlight. Love it. Our Agent Spotlight for the month. Love that. And what's new in the PC program?
So I was gonna say, that's okay. Do you want to go?
Please.
Please do.
You want? Here. Thank you, Connie.
Those of you that don't know what the PC program is, it's productivity coaching, and it's something that I am passionate about, and I would recommend anybody that's not in, especially if you are newer into business, to think about that, because as I've always mentioned, I came from a place where there was no mentorship, and basically you're going to get mentorship from A to Z, somebody holding your hand. And I would have given a lot more than 10% for that when I started, because it will make a difference in your productivity. The one thing I want to mention about what we have upcoming, we've got in July, we are planning to do for our PC clients a social as well as a panel. We're going to have a coaches panel and talk about the market shift. So if you're in the PC program, look out for that. And then right after that, we're going to have a social. And then coming in August, we're going to sponsor what we call Amazing Race, which is basically where we are going to go out and go to restaurants, malls, you name it. And we're going to have teams and we're going to go out and prospect together and get some business. So that'll be really fun. So those are a couple of things we got going on. Miranda, I don't remember the exact numbers. Could we share what we had? An amazing month, our best month ever, I believe, last month. We have 15 closings
That's awesome.
for our
Congrats.
PC clients. So, oh, yes. And these are some of the closings that we had this month. And we are just really proud of our coaching clients, because they're really taking what we're trying to push them to do and work on the activities and making it happen, as you can see. So anyway, that's all I have to say for that. If anybody else has
And
anything.
actually, can we say one more? So special congratulations to Chris Crawley. If you, he just,
Yes, he's actually a coaching client capper. Very good. Awesome and amazing.
But I want to say one more thing. It's all that stuff is amazing. But you know what's I see is the most amazing out of your numbers?
What's that?
You got brand new agents doing that.
Absolutely.
That's
First
what you
year.
guys are really helping, are the newer agents, to help them get into the right activities and be productive, right?
Right.
So to get that kind of result out of brand new folks,
That's
fantastic.
amazing.
Great job.
Yes.
Great job.
and
And congrats to Chris too.
And then the last slide is actually in regards to Miranda's Coaches Corner, which
Woo!
is tomorrow. So if you guys would like to be part of that, that's going to be an amazing opportunity for you guys to add a tool to your tool belt. She's going to be teaching you how to use Remind for targeted farming. There we go. Came out that time. All right, and now you're good, Chip.
All right, cool.
And then that's Jules and Leah's slide. So excuse me, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to go find our guest.
Commercial break. So how's the market? No, I already asked that one already. Here, yeah. I mean, how many market centers since then have I done team meetings in?
Can I just
Still-
do a shout out for?
Sure, yeah, we can do.
Susan is a new agent.
Okay, hang on one second. Sure.
I just want to do a shout out to Susan, who is a new agent. She had her first listing at 1.72 million.
Very nice.
Closed it and she made the list. So that's I'm real proud.
Congrats. Woo. It's the Jules and Leah show. You need that? Oh,
Everyone. Thank you. Yes. I'm Leah with Julia Designs.
And I'm Jules.
And we are your market center tech trainers, as you guys know. So first, before we dive into the first command hack you need to know, just a reminder on how you can book with us, right? You can book a free appointment with us once a week, compliments of the market center. You just go to kwbresources.com. I need tech help on the top right and book with our Calendly, okay? And we'll help you implement all the KW technology for you. We'll help implement the marketing strategy. So just remember, when you see any of this tech, I want you to just know it exists and then think, okay, I'm going to schedule a meeting with Jules and Leah for them to implement it for me, okay? So that's your goal. Starting with this awesome transaction checklist. Now, this is not new to Command, but I find this is one of the least used tools in Command that can make the biggest difference in your business, like dollar amounts, okay? So this is talking about your pipeline. So what this tool does, and I'm gonna show you the how, but what it does is in your opportunities, you can set up checklists of all the things that you need to do when you are active, when you go under contract. So you don't have to think about it, what you need to be doing. And as you slide your opportunity down the pipeline, that checklist automatically updates for you. This is also what helps when you put your opportunity in sooner. That's what helps your coaches stay on top of what's going on in your business. But even cooler, see this right here, these client updates. So what that can do is if you check off any of these items and it's something that you want your client to be automatically notified about, it will automatically send them the, let's say, 3 things that you did yesterday. So if a home is active and you checked off that you, I don't know, put the sign in the yard, got it measured, got the photos done, whatever it is, anything you check off will automatically email to your client the next day, all the things that you did in a really lovely email, okay? So I'm going to show you where that is in Command, where you can go to get started on this. Again, this is going to be just more of a little, I need to know this exists so that you can come meet with us and we can help you implement it. But this is such a cool feature. All right, so I'm going to go to Command. So it's agent.kw.com. Okay, go ahead and sign in. All right, guys, so we're going to your opportunity section of Command. So it's just going to be a quick preview of where this sits in Command so that we can help implement it for you, right? So your opportunities is that little handshake icon. That's where you go anytime that you have a transaction starting, right? That's your pipeline. You can see for buyer, seller, and leases, right? You can see your potential income and your probable income. We go all through this in the opportunities class, so keep an eye out for that. Or of course, I'm happy to do a one-on-one with you guys. But to give you an example, if I go into, let's say, the cultivate or appointment phase, right? What's cool about this pipeline is it goes further than just contract to close, active to close. This is helping stay on top of your pipeline, on top of each transaction, all the way from when you start that conversation. Okay, so you have a meaningful conversation with someone about real estate, you create an opportunity.
So what does that look like? Are they 6 months out, 3 months out, a year out? Okay, whatever you want that to be for your business, that you need to start tracking and staying on top of. Hey, have I reached out? Do I have their email address? Do I have their phone number? Have I called them? Okay, these opportunity checklists, if I click on any one of these phases, it'll show me the checklist that's automatically in there. Hang on, let me go to my team one. All right, so it'll show you the checklist automatically in there. So you'll see my opportunities have checklists. All right, if you have not added these, they might say 0 out of 0. Okay, that's normal. But if I click on any of these, I can see, okay, these are the checklists that automatically appear. So I can set it up one time. Okay, there's an edit option on the top right, edit stages. I set it up one time. You do have to add the checklist. Good news, we have templates for you. We can help you add that. You add it one time, and then guess what? It tells you what to do every step of your business. Are you new to real estate? Well, guess what? You can write down a checklist of every single thing you do when you are cultivating a lead, every single thing you do when you're active, under contract, sold, right? So you don't have to think about it. You check the checklist, you do what it says, you check it off, right? It's pretty beautiful. All right, so very cool feature. If you would like that added to your account, first of all, we are adding this for free for anyone who works with Carla. Okay, so Carla is our transaction coordinator. If you have not met with her yet, you can set up a Zoom and she's about to come on as well to say hi. But so anyone who uses Carla for contract to close or listing MLS entries, we will add this to your account for free, okay, to help stay on top of that and create a system for your transactions so that'll reach out to your clients for you. So we're getting started on that. If you need any help with that, just let us know. Shoot us an email, contact@juliadesigns.com. I think Carla's back there somewhere in Zoom land.
I'm back here. Yes. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all.
Carla, can you tell us about what you are able to help with for their transactions?
Sure. So you just sign up or send me an email and I will, from contract to close, basically. Once you have the contract listing or buyer's agent, just send that to me or tell me, you know, if you need to make a opportunity in command, I can help you with that. If you have DocuSign issues, I could help with some of that. I'm not really good at DocuSign, but I can you know, help you with all that. And then MLS, I can put your listing in MLS for you. And just, you know, I'll schedule the inspections. I'll schedule, you know, whatever you need. I would just like to talk to you initially just to get all the information from you, such as your vendor list, the ones that you like to use, and all your DocuSign and sign-in information. So then we can go from there.
Awesome. Thank you, Carla. We'll have our contact information on the next slide, but someone said something very powerful, and that is, if you don't have an admin, you are an admin, right?
Yes. And avoid all that frustration, like I wrote in Facebook.
Right,
of all those rejections, those I can help you with that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye, everybody.
And you can go to the slideshow if you don't mind, Liz. We'll put, thank you, you're the best. We'll put our contact up so you can just screenshot. So if you would like to work with Carla, shoot us an email, shoot Carla an email. We'll get you connected with Carla. You can just go ahead and scan that if you would like to, and that'll download our contact information to your phone. But all those hours that you're spending on paperwork, yeah, you're not supposed to be really great at that paperwork, right? You are high D, high I. You are great at meeting people, talking to people, and selling houses, building a relationship. You are not meant to be at a desk doing paperwork. It takes you a much longer for a reason. Leverage that. Put your time where you are best. Okay. So any help that you need, we can help you with your listing marketing as well. So if you want white glove listing marketing throughout. Today, though, at 1 to 2 p.m., You can go to the next slide if you don't mind. I'll be telling you how to market your listing. So if you want to come learn, I'll be showing you, we'll be creating a listing social post, scheduling that out. I'll show you how to access all your listing information in KW Command, feature that on your website, the whole shebang. So again, that's today from 1 to 2 p.m. And then afterwards, we always have an open session. So if you have questions from 2 to 2:30, come in and ask Q&A. We're happy to do anything you guys want. So we're here, kwbresources.com. I need tech up on the top right.
Woo! And Miss Tasha.
You want to hold that one? Oh, good. Can you hear me?
You can take this actually.
Oh, no, I don't.
I was gonna say.
It's gonna be short and sweet. Canopy dues, has everybody paid? No, raise your hand if you paid. Okay, everybody paid.
There'll be nobody ever does, right?
You're right. I won't be making any phone calls this weekend. None of that will happen. Okay, fantastic. Did everybody receive or see the notification from Sabre regarding the forms changes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good job. Make sure you're using the new forms as soon as they become available. You do have a 60-day grace period, but go ahead and start using them now. They're the ones, they should be the ones, I believe, well, they're gone now. They're the ones that are in DocuSign now. But if you have some that you've saved on a separate template on your desktop or laptop or whatever, go ahead and replace those with the new ones. In addition to saving those, download the little what has changed information sheet and make yourself familiar with that. Okay, you don't want to start explaining the form to some of your clients and find out, oh, that's the section that changed. Go ahead and make yourself familiar with what has changed. Okay, that's all I have. Yeah.
Thank you, Tasha.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You want to take that one?
Get over here, buddy.
Sit down.
Sorry.
I'm gonna help her out on the chair.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hello, I'm Leisha
Good.
Maxwell with the Growth Committee. Sharika's not here. Just want to do a quick shout out. We do have our career night. I hope you guys are inviting people. It's July 26th. And actually our vendor that's CrossFit Medic that's actually providing food today, they're also providing food for our career night. So just want to give them a shout out. I think that's pretty cool. So that is 6 o'clock on Wednesday, the 26th.
Hey, good morning, afternoon. I'm Amber and this is Oksana. We are helping with the career development portion of ALC. And so one of the exciting things we have coming up is another investor panel. If you were here for the last one with our wonderful Abby Wilson and Mark White, they did an incredible job. We probably could have gone for 3 hours. There's so many good nuggets. So be on the lookout for another investor panel and be sure to put that on your calendar.
Yeah, 1 hour wasn't enough, so we're going to have like an hour and a half this time, so to cover all of your questions. But what we want to mention today also, please write down a date, August 1st at 10 a.m. Career Development Committee is going to invite you for our monthly meeting. We have a special guest coming, amazing Helen Harp, who is going to share her personal story, how she became successful. And she mentioned to tell all of you, especially for new agent, bring all of your questions because she's going to cover them all. Any subject, any topic, any crazy question you have, she's going to answer. So waiting for August 1st at 10 a.m. High top over there. And breakfast will be provided too.
Hey y'all, I'm Brittany Sellers and this is Joe. Cecilia's not here today, but we are
the chairs of the Social and KW Cares Committee. We just want to tell you guys about our next social that we're going to have, and it's going to be an ice cream social next Wednesday, the 19th, right out there from 12 to 1. So this is obviously going to go towards KW Cares. We're going to have a 50-50 raffle. That'll be $5 a ticket or 5 for $20. And so we'll remind you guys about that, but join us, middle of your work day, just hop on out. You don't have to go across the street. You don't have to go anywhere. Just come on, get some ice cream and have a little fellowship and a little bit of fun.
Want to thank everybody that came last month for our social at Hickory Tavern. So we had a really good turnout, had a lot of really good food. The vendors were really fantastic about bringing food. So love to see more of you out there. We see like the same 20 or 30 people every time. So I'd like to get more people out there. Not that we're sick of seeing those people. It's just, we'd like to see more of you. And, you know, we missed a lot of people. So there was a lot of people. That's right. So that didn't sound exactly right. But we want more friends. It's like lead generation. It's not enough. You just got to keep coming. So bring them in. Also, we raffled off the box. I don't know if people saw the goodie box that we put together. We raised over $300 and then Brenda Benson matched that. So it's well over $600 for that raffle that we did for the wine and the food that was in that box that we put together. So that all goes to KW Cares as well. So want to thank everybody who bought a ticket. All right.
All right, and I told Chip that I would be PJ today. So today we have some wonderful vendor sponsors who are out in the hub. Vendors, you're welcome to come in if you'd like. So just as a thank you to them for being here, for sharing a little bit more about themselves and their business, we've got the Carolina Gold Team, we've got Brody Todd with Brody Todd Media, Glenn Hart with Cross-Based Medic, Jennifer Farnsworth with Carolina Home and Auto, Dave Silvasatter with True Homes, Zachary Bell with Comfort Bell, or Comfort Air. I have Comfort Bell. Sorry, guys. And then Dante Grazero with the NC Cleanouts. And then we also have Jeff Shanant with State Farm. So thank you guys all for being here. And then agents, please go meet these vendors. They're wonderful and they do an amazing job of taking care of you guys and your clients. So please go say hi to everybody, stop by, find out a little bit more, especially newbies. If you guys don't know anybody, this is a great opportunity for you guys to get to know some great vendors. So thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.